All right, everybody, we're going to talk about this here because not a lot of people know it, and I didn't even realize that not a lot of people didn't know it until I was actually just at a dealership today and was talking to one of the salespeople, and I pointed this out, and they did not know it either. So I wanted to bring it to your attention and mention it so you understand the reality of this. But even here on this Canyon, if you look at this four-wheel drive shift knob down here, you will notice that it has auto 2 high, 4 high, 4 low. Okay, not all of them are that way. So we're going to dive in and talk about this today between all of them. The Colorados, the GMC Colorado, or Chevy Colorado, Chevy Silverado, and the GMC Canyon and the GMC Sierra here that we have on here. I want to explain some things to you. And just so you know, if you go looking for any of this kind of stuff too, I have on my channel here, I got videos like if you just search Colorado right here on my channel, you can see I got tons of videos on all this stuff, lots of reviews of these trucks on here. They're absolutely amazing, but there is a feature that you do not get unless you know what you're looking for. So if you're going to buy a brand new GMC Colorado Sierra, Canyon, or Colorado, or any of the Silverado trucks, you have to be aware of this, or you could end up with the truck that it's not going to be as useful for you as you think it's going to be. So how do we know which ones have this feature, okay, where they kind of stand? So the thing you got to understand is that they don't all, not all trim. See here we got different trim levels. Okay, of the GMC that we're going through right here. Same thing works here. We got different trim levels here. We got a WT, an LT, a Trail Boss, a Z71, and a ZR2 for the Colorado. Same with the Silverado here. We go over here. If we go to build and price or build and buy, we look at this. When this loads up, I got a lot of these already pre-set up here for you. But here we go. Let's just leave it as crew cab, short bed. Go to model. We got a WT, a custom. Then we also have a custom Trail Boss. We have an LT, an RST. We have an LT Trail Boss. See how we got a LT and a LT Trail Boss, and we got the LTZ, and we got the High Country, and we got the ZR2. So you have all these different trim levels that you can choose from for all these different trucks. Some of them will include a 2-speed transfer case. Some of them will not. Okay, it's the way things are today. And honestly, when we get into it and we start thinking about it, I would never in a million years buy a truck without a 2-speed transfer case, meaning that I don't have 4-wheel low. Okay, 4 high, or you got 4 high, but you don't have 4 low. 4 high and 2-wheel drive high use the same set of gear setups in the transfer case. 4 low is the second speed of the transfer case that gives you all that low end torque. For me, I need that for what I do. But realistically, a lot of people, especially people buying a work truck, probably don't need it because all the only 4-wheel drive they're doing is maybe a couple muddy areas on some work sites or wintry roads. They are never going to use 4 low, so they don't necessarily need it. So I see why Chevy and GM kind of cut this out of some of them, but left it in a lot of the good ones. But you're saving some money by not having to deal with that if you're never going to use it. And even I would say that probably 80% of the people that have 4 low transfer or 4 low on their transfer case, they don't even ever use it, and then the thing half the time doesn't even work a couple years later because they've never even kept it working and took the time to do it right. So I see where GM is doing this, but for you guys that are going to buy a truck, you can't just walk into a Chevy or GMC dealer and say, I want this one because it's 4-wheel drive, that's all I need. That 4-wheel drive comes in 2 stages in GMC trucks and Chevy trucks today. It comes in a single stage, meaning you get 2 high and 4 high, or it comes in a 2-speed transfer case, meaning 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low, which we're traditionally used to, but they don't all have it. So what ones do have it, what doesn't happen? Well, basically, we got a few different trucks built here that I went through and built for you. We're going to show you, but on the trim, in a nutshell, what it boils down to is for all of them, okay, to keep it short, sweet, and simple, is you have to have either the Trail Boss package or the Z71 package in order to get this starting basically for 2024. Okay, you got to have it's not even motor dependent because even when I'll show you, but you got to basically have a off-road package, which in Chevy's terms, in Chevy, that means Trail Boss or Z71 to get it. You don't have those, you're not getting it for the most part. When we go over to GMC, It means that basically you need an AT4X version. Maybe the Denali has it, I don't know, but you need the AT4X or the AT4 or the X31 package in the Sierras, okay? But you got to have an off-road package for the most part, to get the 2-speed transfer case. Now, some do allow it as an extra option add-on. Let's dive into this and take a look at what you got, because I got a ton of stuff here for you. So we go over here. Let's go to this one first, okay? Here's a Silverado trim or packages if we want to look at those. On this one here, again, same kind of thing like the Trail Boss. You're going to get these different, actually, I think I already showed that one, so we're going to just keep going. So here's one, here's what I'm talking about. Here's a 2024 Colorado four-wheel drive WT Crew Cab. See how it says right here, transfer case single speed. It's not letting me highlight it, but you can see where my mouse is. Top row, second column right here, transfer case single speed. Okay, that means that it is a no four-low vehicle. We go over here to a 2024 four-wheel drive LT Crew Cab. Okay, we look over here under mechanical, okay? Transfer case single speed right here. First row, right down here under performance and mechanical, for transfer case single speed, no four low. We go over here, we go to a Trail Boss. Okay, this one here under there, it doesn't even say anything about it because it automatically comes with it. So that's kind of how these are breaking down. When we look at this GMC Canyon, okay, here's an Elevation four-wheel drive. What a gorgeous truck. Look at this thing. Absolutely beautiful. Notice down here on the sticker, on this little thing down here over in the corner, we lose that four low that would be sitting right here at the bottom of this. You can't, it's not on there. If we make that bigger, right here, okay, right where my plus symbol is where the four low would be. Here you got 2 high, 4 high, 4 auto, no 4 low, because it is not a dual or two-speed transfer case. So, and we can see it here when we look at this on here. We can actually look at the details of the vehicle. So we can go in here and we can click on mechanical. We can go down here and we can see on here wherever it's going to say single speed auto track transfer case with push button controls. Okay, so don't think just for a second because you got auto track transfer case means that it's going to have the double speed. There is a single speed auto track, and a lot of people argue that. Well, mine says it's got in a window sticker on the things, it says auto track, and when I Google auto track, it says that it's a 2-speed one. Well, that's true, because you could go over, you could go auto track transfer case. So Chevy auto track transfer case, here it is. We go to Chevy. How does it work? You go right here, you go look, oh, how to use the auto track 2-speed transfer case. Doesn't say anything about a single speed, but it tells you how to do it. It tells you got 4 high, 4 low right here. So you're all excited. Woohoo, it's got auto track, I'm good. No, that is not true, because as we're seeing wherever, I don't even know where I was on here. I got a lot of tabs open right here. There is a single speed auto track as well too, which means you get 3-button control, 2 high, auto, and 4 high only. Okay, so you got to pay attention to what you're getting. And look at this truck. I mean, this looks like a very good, capable off-road truck, and it's a good, capable truck. And there's a lot of people that just isn't going to care that it doesn't have 4 low, so that's fine. But if you are, and you're going to be using this thing off-road for more than snow-covered roads, some dirt stuff, little dirt roads, if you're going to use it where you're going to need a low transfer case, or even if you're going to be hauling heavy, as far as like moving stuff, like pulling trees on your property, things like that kind of stuff, using it for some of that truck stuff, you're going to want a 4-low transfer case. Most people will never use it, but if you want it, you have to understand the truck you're buying. Okay, now here we're looking at a WT Silverado, 2024 Silverado 1500 four-wheel drive short bed WT. Now this truck here does not have it in there that we're seeing, and okay, but we can come down here, and now here they're offering it as an option. Okay, perimeter lighting. Okay, we come through, we go through all these options, we roll through performance options, and right here, 2-speed auto track transfer case right here. That kind of gets exciting. What does it say? Okay, 2-speed high, 4 auto, 4 high, 4 low. There it is right there, neutral, awesome. What if we want to add this to this Silverado? We click on here. $4,515 change. Why? Because they are making us get 2 things. They are making us get the Z71 off-road package, and they are making us get the 5.3 V8. Okay, they're making us get the 5.3 V8 and the Z70 Run off-road package. They're not giving us the choice in a WT to get this any other way. You have to have both configurations in a WT, which is going to add $5,000 to the price to be able to get that. That might sway your decision on if you want to get a WT truck or not. I mean, it's like I said, it's basically bumping you right up. But so you got to watch that stuff. Here we have a 1500. This is, let me close that out here for a second so you can see, but this is the 2024 Custom, the four-wheel drive Custom. Now remember, they make a Custom and a Trail Boss, but the Custom four-wheel drive, non-Trail Boss one, okay, we look at this, here we go, we're going to kind of roll through this and go through, and Turbo Max engine, so here we go. Where am I at here? What's going on? Why do I have... Oh, window sticker is what I wanted to look at on here. Okay, so here's a Custom four-wheel drive. And this one too, we look at the window sticker on here. And under mechanical, it says auto track transfer case. But it does not say anything about it actually being the two-speed. See, it doesn't say single, and it doesn't say two-speed. It doesn't tell us anything. Auto track transfer case is misleading. We don't know which one it is. Now, so you can't even tell by the window sticker on this particular vehicle which way it's going, which is kind of shocking. Now, if we go back and we look at this, come on. There we go. So here's showing us some of them that are out there. We clicked on that first one, which is a match. But here, it takes us back to the WT. So sorry, it's kicking me back to the one. Let's move on to this one here. So here's an LT Silverado. Okay. And what did I pick for this one? I can't remember what model I picked. Let's see here. But see here, they're making you go with the Z71 package. You can add the Z71 package here, where when you click on the Z71 package to this LT model, it's going to include, as we scroll down through the options, getting hill descent control, okay, dual outlet, and you're getting the two-speed auto track transfer case. Means that you have auto, you see it right here, you got auto, 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low. Okay, so you got to understand, and it's only $1,710 here to add it to this LT package. So it varies tremendously as you go through. Here's a 15. Now here's even a motor. Here we got a 5.3. We upped it. We could have went with, you got two different motor options, the Turbo Max and the 5.3. Those are our two choices. Well, here, instead of doing a WT with the Turbo Max like we did earlier, here we're going to go with the 5.3. So if we click on the 5.3, make sure it's highlighted. Yes, okay. We're going to go here. We're going to scroll through this stuff. We don't care about any of this stuff. Here it is right here. You can see on here that on this picture in this truck, you can see over here that they have 4 auto, or auto, four-wheel drive auto, 2 high, 4 high, and hill descent control. Notice there's no 4 low on this particular truck. Now, we can go down again and we go to options. And ZR71 off-road packages here requires some changes, okay, if you want to do it, but there is an option. And then, but do they give us the other one? Just the option for the 2-speed transfer case. We got perimeter lighting. And let's see here. They do right here, 2-speed transfer case. Well, let's see what this is going to happen when we do this. Okay, it's giving us our modes. Let's hit add. What happens? They want $1,175 again because they are making us go with the Z71 off-road package. So the key thing to remember here, the big takeaway is, if you are buying a Chevy or a GMC pickup truck, okay, in a Colorado, Silverado, Canyon, or Sierra, it is important that if you want 4 low, that you are going to get an off-road package. The Trail Boss version, okay, the Z71 version, the ZR2 version, the AT4 version, the AT4X version, the X31 package. Okay, you need an off-road package in order to get a 2-speed 4 low transfer case in your truck. So whether it matters to you or not, I don't know. Let me know. What do you think? I mean, me personally, I'd never buy a truck without a 4 low, but I off-road a lot. But I can probably name 100 people that I know that drive a truck that have probably never put theirs in 4 low. What does it matter to you? What do you think? Is it worth the money savings? I think it's brilliant that GM is giving people the option to have it or not have it. If they're never going to use it, save the money. I'll bet it's $1,000 difference at least, I'm guessing. But point being, it lets them save the money for something that if they're never going to use it and it's just going to wear out and go bad anyway, and freeze and bind up because they don't ever use it. I don't know. I'm kind of, I think it's good. Options are good is the way I'm looking at it, but I would never buy one without it. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching.